So you'll work as groups of 3, but you can't count on Alessio to bring the paper for all 3 of you because, God forbid, he's hit by a car or something and you don't know what you're doing. So every single student must have their own procedure ready to go for Friday, handwritten. You're not allowed to use my handouts on lab day. Because I need you to show up with like a game planned out in your head. I hate it when kids show up and go, yeah, let me just read this paper really quick. Because that's a lot to read really quick. And you guys have noticed I write dense and small print with like really packed short sentences. I think you guys have noticed that by now. I hope you've noticed that by now. So you can't just pound that out and read it really quick and do the lab in one period. There's not enough time. You got to read this at home, write your notes, and when you show up, all you can use is your notes, not my handout.
Do you turn in the handout? Or?
The handout, if I see it out, I'll just tear it up and throw it out. Recycle. So you can rewrite the whole thing if you want. That would probably waste an unbelievable volume of time, but that's okay. Because like all your homework notes, like, you're making notes for you. I'll bet you that if you just sit there and read that once, try to grapple with it in your head, when you go back the second time and translate it into your own writing, you can probably put that whole procedure down in like half a line paper. You're going to be designing your own procedure for the most part, just given the structure that I've already told you. And you have to figure out the math in advance. You got to know your mixtures of water. That's really important. Did everybody hear that? You got to figure out your water mixtures in advance. Yeah, I do.
Can we type it out?
No, I mean, I know that that's a lot tidier and for some people a lot faster, but it just opens the door to sleazy kids selling their type ups to their girlfriend, you know, little brother, whatever. Sleazy kids like that one. Yeah.
When will we know what the group for who can teach group?
Oh, whenever you want, because you pick your groups.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else? Yeah.
On Thursday the 31st, it says Soil Lab 3. Is that another pre-lab?
Yeah, that's a separate soil lab. So there's a soil salinization lab and then the soil lab. I just call it the salinization lab.
So what is the actual date of the lab itself?
Usually the day that it's due. So on Friday, you'll bring the pre-lab and you'll do the lab.
Okay.
It's like homework. You know, you show up with your notes so that you can do your homework. We'll put a red stamp on it. You'll clear your desk and you'll run your lab.
Yeah.
¿Qué más? Yeah, bro.
Not related to the lab. Do I not ask this?
I don't know. Do you have anything left to discuss about the lab? Everybody knows you need your own pre-lab and your own writing, because then you know what you're doing when you show up on Friday in groups of 3. You need a second to get your groups together. Okay. Patrick, other questions?
Yeah, are we going to go over these study goals today?
No, we're probably not going to go over study goals until sometime next week.
Okay.
¿Qué más? I'm just trying to pace out the work so it's not all slammed at the lesson. What else? How many of you have already seen Food Inc.? I think the health teacher stole my thunder because I guess everybody watches that in health. Okay. Since most of you have seen it, I think most of you realize it's kind of a rad film, and so that helps. And if you've seen it and you didn't like it, I guess it's good that you know you didn't like it, so you don't have to suffer through it tonight. I recommend this movie very highly to anybody who hasn't seen it. It has a really good introduction to a lot of the big topics in eating well. It doesn't really have nitty-gritty agriculture vocab, so it doesn't really fit in my class time very well. But if I could just show a movie to people to get them thinking about food systems, it's Food Inc. So this will give you a lot of this sort of motivation, like all the colorful facts. And don't forget, I added a few in the other periods yesterday. Food Inc. gives you a lot of this sort of stuff. So it might just get you motivated more to pay attention to the nitty-gritty. The College Board doesn't really need you to be like a panicked consumer. They want you to be a knowledgeable scientist. So for the College Board, you got to learn all the stupid terminology about soil management and windrows and stuff like that. For you to pay attention to all the terminology, I think this might give you an appreciation for the topic. And Food Inc. does a really good job with that. Remember, you can only watch 3 movies per unit. But in this unit, we have like 6. At least 5. So you can afford to be picky. Like if you really don't want to watch this one, just don't come tonight. There's a couple others coming. I'm pretty sure we'll have a Thursday show this week, and I'm pretty sure we'll have a Thursday show next week. Pretty sure. So for some of you who've struggled to come see the movies on Wednesdays, maybe there's a plan B for you. And if you can see all of them, maybe blow off tonight and go see another one. Anybody want to talk more about that?
At 6 p.m.
6 p.m. here tonight. Did Homeboy already stamp your H-stub? Did you get yours stamped?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we start the movie. Anybody know where we left off yesterday?
It was like 37, like 30 or something. And then
Okay.
31.
I don't know what the numbers are anyway.
Finished Africa.
Yeah, the Africa hell.
Cool, cool. So we're making decent time.
Wouldn't assume the new house, right?
Hi, Olivia. What's going on?
Third period, Mr. Forster wants us to
Did lunchtime take dinner?
Yeah.
Didn't you go?
So kids, you saw this? You saw this low rock dam setup?
Oh, yeah.
You guys understand it's to keep the dirt from spilling away and help it soak into the ground better? Underground storage is always better than above ground storage? Okay. So you saw this. Can you press stop on that the red button right there?